to ask you too, given you've just been confirmed as returned to the Senate, congratulations are in order. We've had a lot of I think quite proper introspection about why the Liberals lost as badly as they did. Some navel gazing, some, as we saw last night on the ABC, a bit of misinformation, too far to the right, we've got to go to the left and hit the middle. Where do you think things need to go in the new party room under new leader Susan Lee?
Look, I don't think that this is a case of the Liberal Party needing to go further to the right or further to the left. What we need to do as a party is clearly articulate to Australians what it is that we believe in and how, in accordance with those beliefs, we will make their lives better. And in everything that I've done in my last 6 years in the Senate, on the backbench, in the shadow ministry, in the shadow cabinet, I have always sought to make sure that my actions speak just as loud as my words in terms of how I want to make lives better for Australians, whether that's tabling a bill in the Parliament to save women's sport or advocating for the rights of Iranian women and girls. It's always so important that we're not just talking the talk, we're not just saying things that we think people want to hear, we're actually doing the things that they want to see us do. So I think that's what we as a Liberal Party really need to get back to, standing up for what we believe in and saying how what we believe in makes lives better for Australians.
I agree with you on particularly the issues of women and girls and sport. I know you can do lots of other different things. I know you've had lots of other speeches in the chamber and contributed to lots of other legislation. But this was one area that, coming out of the campaign, people said, stop fighting culture wars. I don't regard sticking up for women and girls in sport, Claire, to be a culture war issue. I just think that's a human rights issue. That's a common sense issue. And I think most Australians, I think if it's explained to them in not inflammatory language, this is the sort of thing that everyone would back.
Oh, look, I completely agree with you, Peter. Standing up for the rights of women and girls shouldn't be something that's controversial. It's not a culture war issue. In fact, and I've said this on your program many times, but the overwhelming majority of women who have contacted me concerned about the erosion of their rights in Australia aren't women who tell me that they're traditionally Liberal voters. They are women who tell me that they have traditionally voted for the Labor Party or for the Greens, and that both of those political parties have completely abandoned them on these issues. So you can't tell me that when this is an issue, the protection of women and girls' rights, that has appeal way across the political spectrum, that it's purely a culture war issue. That's just not true.